104.1 KRBE. Let's get started. It's the Roula and Ryan Show.
Wake up, fool!
Hey, wake up!
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Right here.
Featuring Eric.
Eric, he is a bad, bad man.
Special K.
The big red K.
Are you threatening me?
I'm waiting for you.
And Sam.
I am a wuss! I am a wuss!
You've waited long enough.
How the heck do you pronounce this woman's name?
Roula. And
Ding dong.
Ryan. 104.1 KRBE.
Good morning. It is the Roula and Ryan Show. Minus Eric and Roula, so I like to refer to this as Ryan and the kids.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Ryan, Special K, Sam, Ahmad will be in here in a little bit, and we have got a lot in store for you this morning. Of course, the secret sound continues. Sam, I don't even remember who was the last person to guess the secret sound. Like, do you remember when we last gave it away? And
Yes. Okay. So the last giveaway was actually on my show. I want to say it was Thursday. It was the water bottle crush. And then after that, sorry, losing my voice this morning, we aired a new secret sound, and someone has not guessed that. So the jackpot now for that is up to $936.
Whoa! And this is a toughie. Let's go ahead
It
and
is
play
really
that
tough,
real
yeah.
quick. Ooh.
I know. So here
That's
are
tough.
the guesses real quick that are not correct. We have paper cutter, soda vending machine, opening a soda can, a manual balloon air pump, can of spray paint, candy dropping in a vending machine, a dryer, and then the last guess was flipping a burger.
Ooh, yeah.
And so those are
Flipping
all,
a burger. I'm not
Yes.
sure if I heard that.
Yeah, I'm not
No.
hearing that
Here's
either.
the sound one more time.
All right, let's play.
Yeah. So the window for that is from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.,
So
Monday
in
through Friday.
59 minutes. We will
Yeah.
open up that window. And here's the deal. This is why you want to follow KRBE socials, because we have been known to give clues. You know, follow us on Instagram.
I think this one might need
Facebook.
that.
Oh, I think we're going to need a clue. For
And what'd you
sure.
say the money was up to now?
The money is up to $936.
$936.
Yes.
That's
And,
awesome.
by the way, you want to become a KRBE insider because you will get the exact times. So you get a little bit of a leg up. You know when we're going to go ahead and ask for caller 104. So go to KRBE.com, become an insider. It takes like a millisecond to do.
Well, I had a big fail that I wanted to talk about since we're in the
trust tree?
and where I feel bad about myself. And because
right.
last week,
What, I thought we were in the trust tree with in the nest.
We're
Are
in
we
the
not?
nest. We're in the nest. Okay.
last week, Sam and I got together to do something special for her husband who was on a business trip.
Business.
His birthday's coming up, so I noticed that after they moved into their new house, their ice machine wasn't connected. Well, the reason being is because it was pretty far from the sink, and the cabinets didn't.
You have to have
didn't-
that water line that goes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cabinets didn't even lend themselves to getting through.
Oh, my.
So I was like, look.
It's a mess.
Look, we're gonna do this, Sam. We're gonna bore some holes through these cabinets and just feed this line all the way through. So, day one, I get over there. We get a little bit into the project, then I figure out, oh, I got the wrong connections. This is not. She had a female connection, and I thought for some reason it was male. All right,
Okay.
back to Home Depot. Come back out the next day. All right, so this time we get it 90% there. Once again, I figure out, dang it, now the other side has the wrong connection. All right, back to Home Depot. We got to
You need your little...
put my little machine up.
There you go.
There you go.
Back to Home Depot.
Okay.
Back
Trip
to
number
Home-
2,
So
right?
we thought this was going to be an
It.
easy project.
Uh-huh.
Right. We thought it was going to be a very easy project because it's just an ice maker. Now, if I was at home, I'd probably be able to just go back in the basement, find the different parts, put something together. No, I was at Sam's house 30 minutes away. I couldn't just run to my house. Home Depot was closer. So now we are up to day 3. I've now assigned the end of the project to Sam.
Oh.
Yeah.
I drew a
Passed the
diagram.
buck. Okay.
A picture. It was at the point where it's like, okay, Sam could definitely take this on. And she did.
Oh, yeah.
She put it together, turned the water back on, and
No.
There's no ice, Ryan. There's no ice.
So you can't make ice.
No, you can hear it as if it was, like, I feel like your refrigerator and freezer
I would be
makes
careful
little
about that.
noise.
Don't you worry about like the motor burning up if it's trying to draw?
Well, I put the little, you know how like you have the ice level?
You can turn
lever?
it off.
I
So it doesn't manufacture.
That's exactly what I did. So right now it's kind of just chilling in my house.
Is it that big an inconvenience to like once every 3 weeks go down to the convenience store and get a bag of ice?
Oh, they don't do that. They make it. They hand make it.
we hand make it because we don't have enough room. Our freezer is actually quite small.
It's a drawer.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's one of those drawers, and it's just
And also,
there's just not enough room.
How much does a fridge cost, by the way? Like a new one?
Oh man, you're looking up definitely above $1,200
Yeah.
for
Even for
anything
like
decent to start
even
out
for
with.
basic.
I mean, okay, you know what? I bet you can find an $800 new basic refrigerator,
Yeah,
old
that
school.
probably has like the freezer on the top and the fridge on the bottom. But
Hey,
it's probably
that's what I got.
It's probably not going to have like the ice and water connection.
Right. So, Sam, I didn't realize it was making noise. It
Yes.
actually, so the machine is trying to go like, ee, 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 ee.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So maybe that means that there's this little doodad behind the refrigerator. It's called a solenoid. I think I'm going to replace that.
Do you have like a purifier on it? Because
Yes,
this is why I'm
there is.
saying you have to have that. Our water quality in Houston
Is
is some of the
low.
worst in the nation.
Yes. However, unfortunately, the purifiers in our refrigerators won't do the job.
They don't factor out or filter out that chromium 6.
No, you need a reverse osmosis system, which starts around $200, but it can fit underneath of your sink, and it lasts for.
You might live longer if you just go buy the bag of ice from the store.
How do we know that's filtered though?
I would
That's
assume
true.
it has to be filtered.
I mean, one would assume, but you never.
But like I
you
said,
never
I
know.
don't. The issue is the space. I don't have enough space. So like I can use like 2 ice cube trays, stack them on top of each other, and then this little container. And so
Looks like you're
that's
having
nice.
warm drinks for a while.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. We're going
I like
back to the
fact that
peasant life.
You guys hang out and do all this kind of things. You know, that's one thing. I mean, that is, I take a lot of like pride and comfort in knowing that we all work together here at KRBE because other radio stations, you don't have that sense of family. Like we're all always in each other's lives, like in one form or another. Like all the DJs here and the people behind the scenes as well. So I mean, we're really kind of blessed to be working here. Working here.
Yeah. We definitely saw each other this week, and it was for a somber occasion, but it is what our KRBE family does. We come together when another member is in need.
Yeah. Always.
And then the 2 people that are missing are in Vegas together. so
they're together.
They're together, absolutely. For Eric's
with their
birthday.
mates, by the way. They're not just there together
Oh,
by
no,
themselves.
yeah. Eric's birthday is tomorrow, January 30th. There's a lot. We need to figure out something to do to prank him. I'm supposed to be in the mystery box tomorrow, but I feel like he needs to have a birthday mystery box.
Oh yeah,
Mystery
I think
box.
Don't you think so?
I don't know. He's going to be as keen on that.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
about
but he's
that
the one that
either.
would always torture all of us, so I feel like it's only fair that we would torture him back.
We're going to do the roulette on the Home
QVC?
Shopping Network, QVC or Home Shopping Network roulette, where at any time during the show, we don't have it playing, but at any time during the show, producer Eric will say, go.
that's fun. Yeah.
We will change the channel to QVC. Whatever the item is what we will buy for him.
His
Up
gift.
to, I think they said, was it up to $50 or up to $300?
No, I think we capped it at $200.
$200.
It was $200.
Yeah.
That's a good
Because
gift.
you got an
Snuggie. No, not Snuggie. I got
quarter zip.
it's like a pullover quarter zip.
And you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
used that many, many times here in the studio.
I would
because
say every other day I use
Probably.
that. That is probably one of the most useful gifts that anyone has ever gotten
it's
me.
either stifling hot in here or freezing cold.
Yeah.
But it's really not a happy in between.
But it's a ladies. So
Who's
I'm
gonna
wearing,
know?
No, well, it
You
kind of
can't
has
really
that
tell.
cut to it, but who cares?
It's fun. I wear it if you're not wearing it. It's
Yes, that's right.
fine. It is freezing in here. Kev will find like hair on it. I feel like that's the worst. When you
I
go
have
with
I have a light jacket, and then I got my Snuggie.
You go home and, your husband's like, what's this long hair on your sweater?
It's just Sam.
Yeah.
It's just Sam.
All right, we have so much stuff. We got a lot of things to give away. Of course, the secret sound, that window opens up at 7 a.m. this morning, but I'm looking at all the things we have. I have a brand new game for us at 7:40. This is going to be fun. I think we've kind of played a variation of this game before, but this is going to be fun. This is going to test your ability, how keen you are on your social media.
Man, we got a lot of prizes today.
Oh, I know. Why don't you read them off, like some of the things that we have here?
Well, we've, like you said,
have it?
Secret Sound, of course.
Yeah.
But also, we have the rhythm it's Stomp. It's just outright Stomp.
Yeah.
Heart-pounding rhythm of Stomp is coming to Smart Financial Center,
That's
and
a
we
lot
have
of fun.
tickets to that one. The Janet Jackson, are we giving that away outright, or is
No,
that
that is actually a
national
keyword.
contest?
Yes, a keyword that I will give to you later on in the Roula and Ryan show around 9:50-ish.
Okay.
And that's a keyword. But yeah, we have Dancing with the Stars, Smart Financial Center, and then
I think that's it.
Yeah, we can't tell you the other stuff.
Oh, there is something else in there, but I can't even say.
Yeah, that's for KRBE Insiders. That's why, once again, I go back to that. Become a KRBE Insider.
Yeah.
There's so many little perks. Coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, what do you got for us, Sam?
well, we have to talk about the big elephant in the room.
What I didn't put on that much weight.
I'm just kidding. Football, Super Bowl. What's
Yep.
going on? So we're just gonna go over that very quickly.
And the kiss scene around the world.
Oh gosh, maybe we can give our opinion on that.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can.
Clearly, you didn't
I'll
watch.
show you
Is this
the
a
picture.
sporting? Is this a
And
sporting
clearly-
This
event?
is a sporting event.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
clearly
don't
you have
know.
not been on social media in any way,
Right.
shape, or form.
You can't scroll without
There's
seeing
no way
it,
you
so-
can't see this.
Oh no, we remodeled a shed this weekend. I don't know what the heck happened in the
You
world.
scared me with that
Yeah, I
word.
thought you were going to say we remodeled the ish out of something. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Sunshine with a high of 66. Right now it's 40 degrees and 6:11 on the Roula and Ryan Show.
This is Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
Don't forget, we're just about 45 minutes away from the window opening up for The Secret Sound. And this is a really big jackpot. So in case you're not familiar with The Secret Sound, 7 to 7, we play a secret sound. Your caller 104, if you can correctly identify that sound, you get $104. Now, nobody has guessed it in quite some time, since Thursday. So every time that nobody guesses it correctly, we add another $104 to the pot. We do it 5 times a day. And what is the grand tally right now for the current secret sound?
$936.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's a lot. So here is the secret sound, and then I'll tell you what the guesses are not.
Okay. That's a toughie. Do it one more time, please. Okay, so this is why you want to become a KRBE Insider. We tell you the exact times that we're going to play that sound and say, be caller 104. And I would follow KRBE socials because I feel like a clue is coming.
Hopefully.
I'm thinking a clue has got to be coming because this is a tough one.
Yeah, let me go over the guesses real quick, just
Okay.
so when you hear that sound, you'll know not to waste your time on these guesses.
Okay.
It is not a paper cutter, soda vending machine, opening a soda can, a manual balloon air pump, can of spray paint, candy dropping in a vending machine, a dryer, or flipping a burger. These are not the correct answers for KRBE Secret Sound.
Okay. By the way, Eric and Roula, they're out today. They're partying in Vegas, celebrating Eric's birthday, which is tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, yes.
So we've got to do something for Eric when he gets back.
I'm telling
we
you.
got to do the QVC thing, Kevin, that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're going to put Sam in the mystery box. We're going to wait for him so we can put her in there because maybe he has something from Vegas that we can put in there. Maybe it's a pile of cash, and she'd be like, "Oh my God, it feels like cold hard cash."
Yeah, that was.
I'm scared.
That is not going to happen.
scared.
And the only reason why I'm in the mystery box is because of Rapid Fire Quiz. Whoever wins that,
Their contestant
their
gets
contestant
to
gets to pick. Yeah,
who goes in the mystery
Who gets to go
box.
in the mystery box? And Eric won, I believe. Right?
Yeah. How can you not know that? Because he constantly throws it in everybody's
Yeah.
face.
Well, I couldn't remember.
I don't
Oh yeah, that was aggressive, wasn't it? Against Ahmad. Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I mean, they're in.
We're going to go ahead
sore
and we're going to
losers.
get to Super Bowl in just a second. But Kevin, what were you just reading about celebrity couple looking like they're done?
Well, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, are they going to split? You know, if you paid attention over the last couple months, the couple doesn't appear to be on the same page. Blake Shelton left The Voice in order to spend more time with his wife, but then you rarely see them together. And new television opportunities and separate concert tours, it appears that their differing career paths have caused a rift in their marriage. Now, Gwen and Blake celebrated New Year's apart,
Uh-oh, that's not good.
fueling further rumors, but there's more. Fans have also noticed that Gwen has been scrubbing Blake from a lot of her posts, so that's not a good sign either.
Now, I would normally say this sounds like clickbait, but not spending New Year's Eve together as a couple,
You think that's a red flag?
that is a big red flag.
Whereas
You're
if
supposed to
you're-
kiss your sweetie at midnight.
Yeah, but once of work, you're in
Maybe
different
they're working.
places.
Well, I
and
guess-
you can't be together.
When he's in town for the rodeo, we'll have to,
What, you're going to ask him?
Oh, yeah, because I have access to Blake Shelton. Hey, Blake, old buddy,
Blake, just
tell me
wanted
about the Gwen rumors.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
Well, when we take our KRBE field trip every year, we usually
Our
do
field trip?
Yeah,
We do. We
that
go
what
to
you're
the
calling
rodeo.
it?
As a group, we go to the rodeo.
we do a meet and greet. Remember we met Cardi B together? Just a couple years
I
ago.
think that was the last time I was intoxicated. I almost,
Oh,
y'all,
my gosh.
Sam, before you get into the story, so we go back, and it was like meeting the president as far as security.
I'm sure it was.
And we went back there, and I kind of like was a little drunkenly pushed my way to the front. And when I went in to put my arm around her, I almost knocked her wig off. Like I bumped her hat, and her hair went with the hat. And it's like,
my
oh, dear God, it
gosh.
was so embarrassing.
Yeah, I'd been like, sir, you need to leave.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
back.
Super Bowl yesterday.
Yes, did anybody watch it? Kevin, I knew you were watching
Super Bowl
it.
was
The
not
Super
on
Bowl
yesterday.
was not on yesterday, but now we know who is going.
Good
We
job,
know
good
who
job,
the
good job,
2024
Good job.
Super Bowl matchup is going to be.
Yes. Okay. So yesterday, the Chiefs played against the Ravens, and they won 17-10. And so that means that the Chiefs get to play, but who do they get to play? They took on the Lions and the 49ers last night, and the 49ers won 34-31. And so that means February 11th, it's going to be the 49ers versus the Chiefs.
Oh, great.
Yes.
It's an all-Taylor Super Bowl.
Wait a second. Is that
Yeah.
the same weekend we're all going to be together for an event that we have coming up here? When's Mardi Gras in Galveston?
That's going to be the
weekend
10th.
before.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the 10th. Thank you. Right?
February 10th is when we're doing the
so the day
parade.
before.
Oh, yes.
Wait,
it is.
Oh, wait,
Yes.
Super Bowl's on the 11th?
Super Bowl
Yes.
is on the 11th.
So
Super
we're gonna
Bowl's
be in
always on
Galveston.
Sunday.
Is it going to be, but it's like at 5 p.m., right?
It's 5 p.m.
Yeah, we got time to get back to Houston.
I mean, I'm not going to watch it.
You're not gonna watch it?
I doubt it. I don't know. I mean, I have nothing invested in these teams. If
Right.
Philly were playing,
Maybe, but it'd be something different.
So
Yeah.
how about the big kiss yesterday?
Kev, I can't believe you didn't see it. I thought it was
didn't see it.
awkward. Obviously, we know that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, who plays on the Chiefs.
Okay.
That we all know that already, but of course
that.
she came down on the field because after these games they do like a big ceremony where they get hats and they get shirts, they get swag to tell them like, hey,
Oh, that you're
congratulations.
going to the Super Bowl.
I'm on my way to the Super Bowl.
NFL divisional champions, and now you're going to get to go to the Super Bowl. And so then they just kept videotaping them like trying to kiss, and it was just cringe. And then all these comments were like, oh my gosh, Taylor, what lipstick do you wear? Because it's not even on his face. Because if you kiss sometimes
It's
with girls,
not even on his face.
the lipstick will transfer, and it didn't. So now I'm like, oh my gosh, is Taylor Swift going to come out with a lipstick line because it was not on Travis Kelce, and that is very impressive.
So
But
is that like a $high lipstick if it
I don't
doesn't
know.
come off on your face?
Absolutely. If you kiss a girl, you don't want the lipstick on your face.
I look at it like a badge of honor.
What? Ew, no, because then your face is going to look like the Joker. Like Taylor Swift always wears that bright red lipstick. Imagine that being on your mouth. Like that red. You would look like the Joker.
Nah, I guess. But man, my sweetie usually wipes it off my face, so I'm good.
Ew, no, Ryan. No, nobody wants that at all.
I don't think so.
No, Mark doesn't want that. I don't.
Chiefs red
You made
all
the other
over the
person.
face.
Yeah, exactly. So that was just the big cringe yesterday. I mean, everybody's going to be talking about it. I feel like you can't go on social media without seeing
Oh, the screen
obviously,
cap of the kiss?
of the kiss of
Yeah.
Taylor Swift with Travis Kelce. Everybody's saying it's basically her Super Bowl. But the thing is, she's not performing at halftime. So Usher is.
Nice. He has a new song.
He does.
You've been playing it. It's
We
called
have been
Good
playing
Good.
it. Yes. So that should be exciting. I'm at least excited for the halftime.
All right, coming up next, we're going to check the listener line. Y'all, we really got some good calls. 713-278-VENT, that is the number. Remember how on Believe It or Not on Friday, we had a guy who could absolutely tell the gender of the baby every single time?
Oh, he was real
Yes.
proud of that.
That was
This
something.
girl one-ups him in a big way. Very psychic feeling. And maybe, this is the kind of call we would get almost around Halloween time. Tell you all about it. You're going to hear it. It's coming up next on The Roula and Ryan Show.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's time to check in with Roula and Ryan's listener line.
You have 912 messages.
Ew. Screw you, clown.
You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
104.1 KRBE.
All right, that number is 713-278-VENT. If you hear anything that, you like or dislike, or you've got any kind of comment to make, you leave it on the listener line. Before we get to that, though, I'd like to remind everybody, 20 minutes from now, we open up the window for the secret sound. Now, if you've been away, living under a rock, the secret sound is something that we do from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. When you hear us say, be caller 104, you call in, you guess the secret sound, you get $104. If you don't guess it right, then we add $140 to that tally, and we do it 5 times a day. Now, Sam, when's the last time we had a winner?
Last time we had a winner, I believe, was on Thursday. So that jackpot is up to $936.
Whoa.
Yes. Here is the secret sound.
Now, you're not going to call right now. We'll tell you when to call. Or if you'd like to become a KRBE insider, they tell you the exact times that we're going to ask for caller 104. Also, it's smart to follow KRBE socials. We've given clues in the past. Something tells me we're going to have to give a clue on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Because that jackpot is building. It's getting bigger and bigger.
$936. Think about what you're going to do if you win it.
All right. So let's start the list line. Kevin, you do the telemarketer turnaround so much now. People are catching on, apparently. Listen to this.
Recently, I got a call from Scam Call, and it said telemarketer. So I said, hey, this is Special K. And they hung up immediately. Special K, they're on to you. I love eating animals. Bye-bye.
I love eating animals. Bye-bye.
Oh, my
That's the girl who says, I love eating animals.
Oh, my goodness. They're catching on. I'm so sure. They're like, oh, okay. It's Special K.
You're
I guess
world
I'll
famous
hang
now.
up now.
So we did Believe It or Not on Friday, and we had this guy who called in, and I think he was pretty much the star of Believe It or Not, where he was telling everybody how he can predict the gender of a baby every single time.
Before the actual sex comes out via it's testing,
A
right?
sonogram or whatever.
Or
Okay.
just, he sees someone pregnant, his hair stick up on his arms, and then he's like, I know what you're having, boy or girl, put it in his phone. Then he would go ask the pregnant woman what she was having. And he said he was like 99.9% right.
Good one. In a nutshell.
There you go.
Boom.
So this girl's going to one-up him. She has dreams prior to. Now listen to this.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, KRBE. You guys just did a segment on Believe It or Not where a gentleman was able to feel the gender of pregnant women. I have been having feelings since I was 14 years old when it comes to people in my life who are pregnant and expecting. I dream about it. I don't just have a feeling. I was about 14 years old, and my dad was sleeping around with this woman, and I told him, you know she's pregnant, right? And he told me, you don't know what you're talking about. And I said, she's pregnant. You're having a little girl, blonde hair, blue eyes. Sure enough, it is a girl. I was about 22 years old, and I kept dreaming about a little girl saying, help me, help me, help me. And I could not figure out who around me was pregnant, miscarrying, etc. About 2.5, 3 weeks later, my mom found out she was pregnant. 4 days later, she had a miscarriage.
Ooh,
Wow.
wait. I'm going to pause there for a second. So she hears a baby saying, help me, help me, help me.
Yeah.
And
In
then
her
her
dreams,
mom.
yeah.
And it continues.
And I am sitting in my sister-in-law's salon, and I keep dreaming about twins. I looked down at these babies, and I said, oh, these aren't mine. And I have no idea what the one in my left hand was at all. That baby faded, and the baby in my right hand was a little girl, and I handed her to someone. About a month later, my sister-in-law finds out that she is pregnant with twins, and at 20 weeks, she lost baby A. And
Whoa.
intuitions do happen. Sometimes it's best not to share with people. It's a huge toll on myself, but at the same time, it is so neat to be able to have those feelings and those connections.
Whoa.
That's really intense.
Kevin, your eyebrows are all the way in your hairline
I
right
would
now.
not want that. I would not
That
want that.
power?
No, absolutely not.
It's a curse at the same time.
Yes.
That's what she's saying.
That's pretty eerie.
Most definitely.
How often is she having these dreams? Like every night she's dreaming of a different pregnant person?
Right.
I must find whose baby this is.
Seems
there
like
were
it was
many
just
more.
her family.
There were
Ruin
many
my
more.
life.
Like, we
Yeah.
usually ask people to try and keep the call down to about a minute, but her call was like 5 minutes long
Oh, wow.
on the list line. She had so many examples, and I just picked 3 for you.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you'd be plagued with this, like every night? You're just dreaming of
Right.
another baby.
I wouldn't
or
want to
two?
go to sleep.
No.
I know.
Knowing like,
Oh, God, I'm going to dream of babies.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Fartknocker is back.
Hey, Ryan, this is Turner, the ex-mayor of Houston.
Listen, I've been hearing you talking a lot of smack about me on the radio, man. You're always saying I was a bad mayor, and you said that so what if I gave my buddy at the airport a job for $90,000 and I said I didn't know the dude? And so what if I treated the firefighters wrong? I could do what I want. I was the mayor. And guess what? I still run things around here, Ryan. So if you want to box, you want to duke it out, you let me know, okay? All right. Have a good day, partner.
That guy.
he lives for it.
Something.
All right, we were talking about misdelivered packages on Friday. You remember that?
Yeah, this is when you think it's going to be something for you and it's not, or your neighbor drops it off. We were playing it earlier this morning, too.
Oh, we were?
With
okay, in the replay.
yes, where she got fungus foot cream, and it was her neighbor's, and then her neighbor left this like terrible message yelling at her for stealing her fungal foot cream.
My fungal foot cream, yeah.
I know you have it. I know you have my package.
A lot of people got them.
I ordered a egg chair that was supposed to seat 2. Those things cost a couple of $100s. And my egg chair was delivered to somewhere in California. And when I called to check on it, they asked me about it. And I was like, no, I do not want a refund. I do not want a refund. I want you guys to send my egg chair because I got it on sale. However, they did not want to send me another egg chair, so they refunded me my money, and I was so damn pissed. Also, my neighbor is always getting my packages because we have the same number in front of our street address. And she's always keeping my damn packages.
Oh, no.
That sucks.
Man.
Not the egg chair.
Those egg chairs are really expensive.
What are
too.
these egg chairs?
Do they
I
hang?
didn't know about it.
Yeah, so there's either ones that hang or you can have like one that is a base. So picture what you would say like an oval cut in half and then you sit in it. A lot of times they're kind of like
those things.
like a woven basket is the vibe that they have.
Are they in right now?
I mean I think you mean like in season
No,
or
I mean like people are
style-wise?
buying them again because I think my mom and dad had one of those in the 80s.
They probably did. It's something about like this like
like on the porch.
like the basket mesh. I don't know what you want to call that. I forget what it's called. You know what the style of that? What that is? I know.
Wicker.
Right?
Is it wicker?
It is, but it's not. It's like updated wicker. I feel like.
Oh, really?
They're definitely.
It's that new wicker.
Because the style when we had it was
it's that new wicker.
style we had when we had it. It was poor because we were poor.
Yeah.
That
No,
was-
these are super nice chairs. Yeah, because
Oh,
they
they are
just
nice. Okay.
they just like I said, you can kind of rock in them and they hang and they have bases for them. So I would have been really really mad if I was her as well.
More misdelivered packages.
I had someone's entire baby registry delivered to my apartment.
Oh.
We called Amazon multiple times every time we got a new package, and they always said, keep it, but we didn't have no babies. So we just started giving it away at different baby showers until we met a pregnant neighbor and found out that it was her baby shower registry, and we gave her back everything we hadn't given away yet.
Oh my gosh.
You show up to your neighbor's house. Oh, yeah, we've been getting all your packages.
Oh, here's the rest.
I
Here's
would have
the
been
rest.
so mad.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
been
they
so
just
mad.
probably doubled up at that point because
I would hope so.
usually on your Amazon, it'll say view package and they have
Right.
a picture of the porch. And I'm like, that's not my porch. And they're
Yeah,
usually
but-
pretty good about like giving you a new thing.
That's true. But I still would have been really mad.
Apparently, there is misdelivered packages scams out there.
Uh-oh.
So I had a package a few years back when e-cigs were in, a starter pack with a whole bunch of e-cigs and some tag removers, like the skin tags. I didn't order it, of course. So I called the company and I had actually gotten my identity stolen. Somebody got a credit card under my name and ordered stuff.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, my
So
gosh.
that's how you find out, because you start getting stuff that you ordered but you didn't really order.
Exactly.
You better-
I always thought they did like a small purchase. Like they'll do like a $2, $3 purchase and see if you notice it. And if you don't notice it,
They test the waters.
then and then they'll keep going. But that's
And that's a very good scam because usually, I mean, I pay for everything on my credit card.
Right.
And when I look at that, I mean, it's like 3 pages long, like all the different things I purchased when I get my bill at the end of the
Dang.
month.
You actually get it printed out?
Yeah. And I usually just look.
Who does that?
When I'm looking, I just look for the high dollar things like, ooh, $300. What was that? You know, and I'll look at that. But all the little tiny charges sometimes.
You don't look at those?
I do now.
Well, yeah.
But I wasn't always, and I'm like, wait a second. So that is a good way they test the water. Amazon scam call. Listen to this one.
We were actually part of a Amazon scam where they would just send you random packages that had your name and everything on it. I guess someone was stealing our information from whenever we bought something online. But we got all kinds of random packages, bow and arrows, jewelry, some weird sex toys, all kinds of weird crap. And then we would go and try to find that item on Amazon, who was selling it, and they would put our name and give a fake review. So that was part of the scam. They would just send us random crap so that they could put a review on Amazon. It's crazy.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay. I got you. So I guess the people who are selling the product bought it from themselves or had a friend buy it from them so that they could
Have a
get
better
that
rating.
review. That's going really out
I
of
feel
your
like
way.
that's a lot of work.
That
And aren't
does
you
seem
losing
like a lot.
money?
Well,
you got to
'Cause-
build up that rep, and if
Yeah,
you're
but
just
he's
sending you
legit
cheap
sending
crap,
it.
yeah,
I don't. That doesn't seem like that works well.
marketing dollars.
You can just
right?
send it to KRBE. Send it to us. We'll let you know.
you heard some of the items. He was getting
he
random
got a
sex
bow and
toys.
arrow.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
That sounds cool.
Well, that I'd like.
I don't know what I would do with it, but maybe I'd.
Take up archery. That's what you would do.
I guess so.
Time for KRBE's Roula and Ryan show to tell you what's going down in H-Town.
All right, it is brought to you by Duncan. A recent study from Go Banking Rates named Houston, Texas as one of the country's top cities to live in if you make over $100,000. So this is a place to be if you're banking $100,000. The study looked to see how far $100,000 would go. They said a person making $100,000 in Houston would have a net income after taxes of $78,000. Now, on the other end, New York was the most expensive city to live in for people making $100,000. You know what their income was after $100,000?
No.
Negative $6,209. So if you're only making $100,000 in New York City,
then you're going to be
in debt. You're in debt.
Oh,
You cannot
man.
make it. Well, we've always known that Houston, you get more bang for your buck. That's for sure.
Yep.
Now, questions over a drug lab's accreditation have led to a pause in some of Harris County's pretrial services for suspects out on bond. The drug lab's accreditation is on the line, so evidence already heard by the court could be compromised, along with hundreds of test results that were used to determine bond conditions, making them all invalid. The judges are set to discuss the matter in this upcoming week. So if you're out on bond because, hey, this drug test said negative, they're pausing that right now because this drug lab's accreditation is on the line. Speaking of HPD, it's been 5 years. This is the 5-year anniversary where HPD narcotics officers gunned down homeowners, Dennis Tuttle and Regina Nichols. The deadly raid was based on lies. HPD entered the home on a bogus warrant created by narcotics officer Gerald Goins. So we fast forward to 2024, 5 years later. Goins was also charged by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District, still has not been tried by a judge or jury at the state or federal level. What is going on? 5 years later, this guy's still not been tried. On Wednesday, Houston City Council voted an additional $1.7 million to defend the city and Art Acevedo against the families of Tuttles and Nichols. So they're spending more of our money trying to defend them when they know they're guilty. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And finally, in case you just missed us talking about it in Scoop, the 2024 Super Bowl matchup has been set. Kansas City Chiefs will be representing the AFC after beating the Ravens 17-10. Representing the NFC will be the 49ers. They beat the Lions 34-31. And in case you've been living under a rock, look at social media. You see the kiss seen around the world. Taylor Swift smooching down. Sam, what do you think of it?
Oh, I just, That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I get it.
I still have not seen this. I'm not going to search it out.
No.
I don't
fine.
want my algorithm to pick that up.
Yeah.
Because luckily it still hasn't come through.
I am shocked.
I know.
I am shocked.
I think my algorithm knows now because I've been thumbs downing anything like that. Get out of here.
Don't show me that.
All right,
Don't
that's
eat
what's
that.
going down in H-Town. So we've got Roula and Eric on vacation today, celebrating Eric's birthday. They're partying it up in Vegas, so we need something to bring our spirits up right now. Let's do Look at Me Now. 713-390-KRBE. Tell us something, maybe somebody told you you'd never amount to anything, or you overcame an obstacle. We want to have hear some good news this morning. So 713-390-KRBE. It's time for Look at Me Now, next on the Roula and Ryan Show.